This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to...
Routine.
Place to hide and a place to be tackled. The offense lining up for a first down play.
6-9-1, Gators score! Alert! Ready, go!
Give to the running back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Okay, ready?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
The give to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now on this opening drive. This guy break one. So this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Razor!
Try to get it to the edge. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get. Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positions.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Wiggles free. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the preparation is not so tricky.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting the sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 7, Florida 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances. And you tell your team about it all week. And you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up. Now they'll run it on the toss. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now facing a third and long.
Easy.
Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10.
Hey, Cam. Slam. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
They run the reverse. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Alert, alert.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're able to get him down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Florida.
All right,
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Loveland. Touchdown, Wolverine! What a catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to move it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, so you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Gators heading quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air. It's Lagway. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their moves, and he made the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence and they can flip the ball and tighten their nose. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Hey, guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensive.
Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. This dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is important to the offense that they can prove that we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. End of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Let's
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Check, check. Blue, what? All right. Check. Blue 42 strong. Blue 42 strong. Check. Black 93 wizard. Check.
He's looking to throw it. It's on target and complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
Let's go. Right.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. Michigan 21-0.
The Wolverines will boot it away to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this, we're going to start the 2nd half. You really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on the 4th down time because obviously I built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators want to move quickly. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to throw it again. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense, ready for that ball to come in the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Takes a handoff. It's Edwards. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense presses him to the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They feed him again. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
Okay, ready?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Let's. 29.
They'll run for it on 4th down. And the Wolverines get it past the sticks.
On the double.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Michigan 21, Florida 0.
Got it.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Let's go.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming. We are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Hard in the backfield. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal.
Here we go.
Movement here from the tight end. He'll try to do it himself. Finds his man. It's Morris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, 4th down.
Moving away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback ball on. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the punishment has been extended. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Lagway. Working the middle, it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. You can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Wide 80! Wide 80! Snare! Snare!
Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own player. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly where this comes. It's going almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort this week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.